Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So it's the last day of February 2023 and I want to share with you the pages that I've coloured this month. I did quite a few actually. I know because I had a week off with half term, so I managed to do 14 pages in all. I think that actually might be a record for me. So we started the month with Randall Spangler's Draglings colouring book, and there is a colour with me on the channel of this page if you're interested. Now I photocopied it and did it that way on the channel just so it was easier to lay out. I did it with alcohol markers, but then got the hang on, sorry, I'm trying to find my book. I put it back and I shouldn't have done because I needed to tell you what I used. I did it with alcohol markers, but I used the pencils that would go over it so you could follow if you didn't have alcohol markers. So we used the wonderful artx 126 pencils. We used glossy accents for the chocolate sauce. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Love that stuff. So if you haven't seen it, it's just a clear paste that comes in a little bottle like Stickles. Let me get it for you. If I can find it. Here it is. It's by Ranger. Excuse my chair, I think it's broken and the creak on it is just unreal now. Ranger Glossy Accents. Just a little bottle like this. Same as Stickles, and it's just like clear plastic coating on it. It's not great if you've got double-sided pages, mind, because it's 3D, so it will stick out, so it's quite bumpy, but boy, I love it. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so we used alcohol markers, glossy accents, jelly roll pen, and we used Stickles, which I put on the sugar. So I've put my light over above, so I'm hoping you'll be able to pick that up somehow. I've got two lights on and it's still not. It's picking the glossy accents up. But yeah, I love doing this page. I love how it's turned out. I'm really pleased that I love this book. If you haven't seen it, there is, on my last haul, I think there is a quick flip through of this book. And I've printed off some of Randall Spangler's art in the back so I can copy it. So some of this I did to his picture, and some of it I changed and did to what I felt was more fitting for my page, just so it became a little bit of mine. Like the ice cream in his is a vanilla, but I wanted cherry ice cream with chocolate sauce, because why not? We've got all these cherries in the background. Just love that glossy accent. Anyway, so that was Draglings. I keep calling it Dragonlings, but it's not. It's a Draglings colouring book, The Art of Randall Spangler, and what a special book that is. So that was book number 1. And then book number 2, I did a page in Joanna's Rooms of Wonder, because I'm sorry about the chair. Because I'm loving Joanna. These latest books I'm really enjoying of hers, especially, obviously, you know, Rooms of Wonder is, this is not, yeah, sorry, Rooms of Wonder, not Worlds of Wonder, is that what I said? This is my favourite. Absolutely adore this book. And we did, well, I did, this wasn't a colour with me, I did this page. You'll have seen it if you follow me on Instagram. And this is just wax paper that I get from Amazon. I just put in wax paper. It's actually food grade paper, but it just stops transference of gel pens and pencil onto the other page. So I did the dinosaur page. Now, I don't think I put any Stickles or anything on this. I used the artx 126 set of pencils. You'll have seen these earlier in the month when I did my review on the artx pencils and what paper they worked on. So I use the artx pencils, Posca pens, and my Ohuhu water-based markers in here. Not a bleed through, not a blip. Absolutely. And I loved doing this page. Absolutely loved it. I've worked really closely with my friend Emmy on Instagram, known as Little Button Mushroom. And we've done a lot of these pages together this month. But there's one in particular that I will post of hers that she is thrilled to bits with, and quite rightly, so I will let you know when we get to that, and I will put it in the I'll post a picture. Now I know how to do it because I'm clever, see. So yeah, absolutely thrilled to bits with this. I love how the diamond came out, and this bottle and this jar gave me some inspiration for later on in the month. Yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I can't wait till Joanna's new book comes out. What's it called? Is it Little Secrets or something like that? It's going to be all these little bits and bob pages. Like, I don't know. You know, I'm trying to find you one now. This kind of thing. Like this kind of thing. We're going to have a book with pages like that, and I can't wait for it. So it's supposed to be for quick and easy colouring, so you don't have to sit for hours or days on end. So that was my first page in Rooms of Wonder. Now I like to bring you the pages in order of how I've done them, so we'll come back to Rooms of Wonder. Then I did a page in my gorgeous, gorgeous Furballs book. As you know, I adore this book. It's just something about it. The artwork in it, I just love it. Now this was going to be a buddy colour with my lovely friend Trudy, who we know as Gaga for Gluing. You'll have seen her in the comments and on Instagram probably. But unfortunately she's been really poorly and she wasn't able to complete her picture. So we're going to do a different one next month when she's feeling better. So this is the little page that I did. In the rain with the little cats sitting on the wall, and I love it. Now this wall here, this centre bit, was originally not there. It was just a gap, and I racked my brains with, oh my gosh, what am I going to put in that gap? I can't just have sky. So I drew in the rest of the wall in this little gap here. And hopefully I've managed to sort of blend that in. We know there's a post here, but that's okay. I did the bricks myself, obviously. A little bit of puddles down the bottom. I love it. Love how this turned out. So I used, on this one, the Arteza Real Brush pens. I used the Color pencils. I used chalk pastels for the background, for the clouds. A Hoo Hoo water-based markers, white Posca, blue Jelly Roll Moonlight. Now I think I went round and took out some of the black on her. Oh no, it would have been for the raindrops, a little bit of blue in the raindrops. Not glittery, it's just a flat gel pen. And my cloud stencil, which I talk about all the time in my videos. And I just love it. It's another one that I've done that I'm really pleased with. I just adore this book. I really don't know what it is about it, but other than Rooms, it is one of my favourite books. It's just, I don't know, maybe whether it's the size, the drawings, everything about it captivates me, and I love it. So you'll be seeing this book quite regularly. So I did that one. This is Furballs by, I don't know who does it. It's Art Therapy, Hatchet Heroes obviously. The small books. Who is the artist in this? It's probably all screaming at me. Diane Defoe. Absolutely brilliant illustrator. I'm going to be looking out for more of her work because I love her. So that was that. And then I did a page in Matchstick Mouse Summer. Now I think I was gifted this. I'm pretty certain that I was. Or did I buy it in one of my hauls? Oh, my hands aren't going to work. Yeah, I think I did. I don't know. Can't remember. Or was it lovely Emma? So I did this page. And this is with... You can't even see very well, can you? Let's come in a bit. This is with alcohol markers, Prismas, and a little bit of Posca. So yeah, alcohol markers. Quite a lot of it. They're just such enjoyable little images, aren't they, too? I haven't stickled it. What is wrong with me? Good grief. The one book that I can go to town with my stickles on, I haven't put any on, but obviously wasn't feeling it that day. So just a really nice and easy one. Really enjoyed doing it. Gorgeous, gorgeous books. Really like working in them. Oh, it's an older one, that's why, because this is summer. I got it last year, so that was an older one. And that's all I've done in this one. But yeah, gorgeous books. They're really easy to work in and get that sort of instant gratification. So that is Matchstick Mouse, a summer colouring book by Morgan O'Brien. Okay, next is, this was me testing out my artx pencils on all sorts of different paper so that I could bring you a proper full review. This is 50 Springtime Mandalas by the wonderful Camilla Angelikova, and this was artx pencils again. Like I said, I was testing different mediums. Not testing different mediums, no I wasn't. I was testing different papers with the artx pencils to see if they performed as well on all sorts of different papers, and they did. They shocked me. They are absolutely fantastic. They are one of my go-to pencil sets now. I adore them. I hope you can pick up on those stickles. So there's stickles all around here and all around the edge, but my camera's not going to show it, is it? I don't know. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump you. If I move the lighting a bit, I don't know. But there's stickles everywhere. But yeah, just to show you, just look at that smooth blend. They're just perfect. I love them. Love them to bits. And I think that's probably the first one I've done in here. Lovely book. Really lovely book. Should be doing more in here. Yeah, really, really nice. Springtime Mandalas by Camilla Angelikova. And then, what did I do next? I did Worlds of Wonder with Joanna. Of course you do. Of course I did. It's Joanna Basford. Okay, and I did this one. So, just move my wax paper out of the way. We'll come in. There we go. So I used artx pencils again because I'm loving them, and why not? And I used Posca pens and my Ohuhu water-based markers. So I could not be bothered to fill all this in with, I don't know. So I just did lots of different dots of different coloured browns. I made it look like a gravelly drive. And I did the same around the leaves that were on the roof. I put the flowers and the other little dots in just so it looked like sort of they were a climbing plant rather than just leaves on there. I'm really pleased with how it came out actually, considering I was getting a bit worried here. I was like, oh no, is this going to turn out okay? But actually I think I can get away with saying that looks like a gravel drive. I hope you'd agree. Let me move that light because it makes the pencils look really waxy, but they're not. Yeah, and again, I've not sticklised it. I have no idea what's happening to me, people. But I think the problem is some of these books, well, Joanna's books, gorgeous, gorgeous paper, but I want to colour the page behind, and stickles can make that quite difficult. So I have been looking for some other mediums to put on to bling it up a bit. I don't think there's any stickles on there. No. But I'm thrilled with how this page came out. I love it. And there was just originally the outline of the trees and leaves drawn in there. I just coloured straight over them with dark pencil. And yeah, I really like it. A little bit of Posca, drew it on the pencil background, and then dabbed it with my finger while it was wet, just to give some more, a little wispy cloud effect. So yeah, Rooms of Wonder, incredible books. Worlds of Wonder, sorry, I do apologise. I'm Rooms of Wonder mad. Okay, then I did another one in this gorgeous little book that you saw in a haul of mine. This is Animals in the Forest. This is another Art Therapy Hatchet Heroes. The illustrator is Caroline Allen. And I did, this is the first page, and I did this little guy. It was just a nice relaxing one, and this was my inspiration from my Rooms of Wonder, that vase that I showed you, the blue and cream. I really liked it together. So of course I blended it in with some bright orange. Why not? Again, no stickles. But there is a page on the back, so and this paper is gorgeous paper. So what did I use for this? I bet it's artx. Let's see. No, I didn't. Oh my goodness, I used Black Widows. I cracked out my Black Widow set and did that. Don't they look waxy with this light on them? Let me move that. There we go. So all the pencils are looking really waxy, but yeah, there we are. No stickles. What is wrong with me? But I will go back. Yeah, so I used my Black Widows and some Posca pens and just had a really nice, relaxing, simple page, and I adore how it's come out. Again, this is another incredible little book, which is new to me. That's why I've only got one page done, but I think they will be a real go-to. I really love colouring in them. So that was Animals in the Forest. Another page complete. And then Tales from the Forest by the wonderful Hannah Carlson. My favourite book of Hannah's, this is Tales from the Forest. I absolutely love it. And I've done quite a few in here now, but I did not the owl, did this one. So I did this fairy with, I used folk art glitterific now, round her wings, look. So that's the folk art glitterific. I hope that, you might need that back. Oh, there you go. You can see it now, and I just blinged her right up, all the way around her. And I used Black Widows again. I used the folk art black paint, black acrylic paint in the background, and a white Posca pen, just to outline the bottles, and I'm really pleased with how she turned out. Love the sparkles on her, and on her herself I just put a little bit of the iridescent folk art holographic paint, but this is the glitterific. Isn't it gorgeous? So yeah, so I'm really pleased with that. I've done loads in this book now. Really enjoy working in this one. Like I say, it's my favourite book of Hannah's newest ones anyway, at least. So, oh, excuse the creaky chair, it's very annoying. I'm sorry. Okay, so that was Tales from the Forest Kingdom by Hannah Carlson, yes. And then I'm going to have to move you out for this big book. I did a page in Wonderful Little World Volume 2 by Kawai. I love this book. The paper is magnificent. Let me move all my junk out so you don't have to be distracted. Let me try and find it. I plan on doing another one in this month as well. It's not the easiest because the pages are like cardstock. This one. Did this little fairy house. We can bring you in slightly. Don't you see the entirety of my scruffy desk? There we go. I did post it on Instagram, but took a shocking picture of it. So what did I use for this one? Alcohol markers, and please be aware that it does bleed through. Not like usual paper, because it is cardstock, real hefty stuff. Alcohol markers, Prismas, and Posca pen, and that was it. And I'm going to try paint watercolours because this paper is going to be able to take it. And this is my little mouse house. I really enjoyed doing it, and I loved every second. And how my poppies came out. This paper is like a dream to work on. It really is. It's gorgeous. So yeah, I don't think I added anything other than white pen. I was going to do some inks, but I tried that last time and they work fine. As you can imagine, there's not going to be anything much that doesn't work on here. The paper is quite smooth, so I don't know about like chalk pastels, but I'm sure it would be fine. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that one. So that is, if I can find the front cover for you. This is Kawai's A Wonderful Little World Volume 2. I want to get the first one, but it's out of stock. I'll have to do a little bit of a shop around and see if I can find it, because it's such a pleasure to work in. So that was that. And then I I did, or we did, on the channel, I did a colour with me in the Kawai Tarot colouring book by Lulu Mayo, and this was a buddy colour with my lovely friend Kay, colouring with Kay, and she kindly agreed to do it with me. Now the poor woman said on one of her last videos that she'd got loads of buddy colours, and because she doesn't like saying no. I felt really guilty after I'd asked her to do it with me, but I had such a good time colouring it in. What I will do is pop a picture of Kay's here now so that you can see her picture too, and she did a gorgeous job of it. Thank you for doing it with me, Kay. It was a real pleasure. So I used quite a few things. I used the Ink Lab markers, which I keep banging on about, that Kevin brought for me. They are water-based markers, so they do not bleed through the page. However, watercolour does. I used the Colero paints for the moon. So I really hope, yeah, look at that. You can pick up that metallic. There's all sorts of different blues and greys on there. So I used Colero paints, and it was probably my own fault because I went in and wet it too much. But in our usual books you can do that, but it doesn't like it. So be careful if you're using water mediums in this book. What else did I use? The Gamzai Tamdi Pearl Colour paints. That was probably on the moon as well. Poscas, and of course Stickles. And Prisma pencils, I don't know if I said that, but it's got a lot of stickalization. Why can't I get it? It never looks like other people's when they show their stickles off. There, can you pick that up now? Oh, there we go. The shine of the moon. It does say the Hanged Man. We didn't do this together. If I said that, I lied. This was a buddy colour, like I said, with my wonderful friend Kay. There we go. I hope you can pick that up. And I just adore this book. Absolutely do. It's my favourite of Lulu Mayo's, of all of them. And yeah, just gorgeous. Gorgeous book. I had a whale of a time doing this. So that was my buddy colour with Kay. Thank you so much, Kay. Like I said, it was an absolute pleasure to buddy with you. Really good. So that was that one in Kawai Tarot colouring book by Lulu Mayo. And then I did, we're getting there folks, I'm sorry, colour with me in this one, a very nice colouring book. I was having a whole anxiety kick about not being good enough, blah blah blah, and so I came on and did a page in this book. Susie brought me this book, and they're just, I did photocopy it, there's the original. And this is mine on some paper that Kevin brought for me to try out, and it really is lovely. So I just stick it in the spine like that, and I shall keep it. So let's come in just a tad. So you'll have seen on this video, if you watched it, I used Prisma colour pencils. I used the Distress crayons and my stencil to create this background. If you want links to those, they're in that video. If you find this video, which will be in my Colour With Me playlist. And Posca, and I just did it really simply. I was battling really bad anxiety and wanted to come on camera and do something for you. So I just chose a really simple page, and these books are absolutely ideal for that. They do have some more intricate pages. Look at them. Like the little party one. Oh, they're just so gorgeous. They do have more intricate pages, but not much. They're single-sided, so you can go to town with alcohol markers if you want to. But aren't they just the cutest little guys? So that helped me out no end that day. So that was a very nice colouring book, volume 3, which the lovely Susie sent to me. And there's the illustrators. You get 22 images to colour. Gorgeous little book. We're nearly there, folks. I'm sorry if I'm boring you. I hope not. I love these videos myself. And then, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, hang on. Then I did Jasmine Beckett-Griffith's colouring book. A Fantasy Art Adventure. Again, I posted this on Instagram if you follow me. And I did this page. I wasn't sure if I could pull it off, so I very cautiously went in and I used my Maya gouache, you know, the new jelly cups that I'd brought a while back in a haul. I used that, and then I used my Posca Prisma pencils and some Posca pen, lots of Posca pen and gel pen, as you can see, to pull off the detail. Now, these are not my colours, these are Jasmine Beckett-Griffith's colours, and I pulled the images up on the internet and copied them as closely as I could. Obviously there's going to be differences because I'm not her. But yeah, so I'm really pleased with them. My favourite is this. I love how her hair came out. Again, I didn't Posca it. I just left it alone because, you know, sometimes, you know Lucy, I faff and fiddle and then I end up ruining it. So I just left it alone. But I'm really, really happy with how this came out. Kevin brought me this book because I felt when I was learning to colour I'd really messed up my book, and he replaced it for me with this one, and this is the first time I felt brave enough to tackle it. So now I've cracked the back of it, and hopefully I will be doing lots more in here. I wanted to put glossy accents on their eyes because these are single-sided if you don't count the description on the other page. But I didn't dare. I just thought, just back off, leave it alone. I was happy with how it had turned out, and yeah, just leave them alone. So there we go. She looks very pasty, that one at the top. Jasmine's girls do, don't they? Look kind of pasty, but I am really pleased with how they came out. So I would definitely be returning to this book. Hopefully this month I'll do another one. But yeah, and I loved the paints that I used. They have a very, you know, like the folk art paint, the deco art, no not deco art, folk art Americana paint that we use, the black one, the white one that everybody loves. That's how these feel. There's a kind of grainy, smooth graininess, you know, they don't feel rough, but to put pencils over the top is just a dream. So they worked really well. So that was the wonderful Jasmine Beckett-Griffith colouring book, A Fantasy Art Adventure. There's only two more, folks. I did a Maria Troll in Mandolin, or is it Moonlight Vale in the UK? And I did, done quite a few in here as well. I did this one. I'm just trying to think of which one it was that Emmy wanted me to put her picture in. Oh gosh, I'm such a bad person. Let me have a look on my phone now. I think it might be this one. I just need to check my phone gallery because I've got it in there ready to go. Instagram, no. Dang. Camera, let me see. Yeah, I think it's this one. So, me and Emmy did this one. We did a lot of them together, actually. Like I said, we did a lot of pages together. But Emmy's is absolutely gorgeous, and I will put it here so that you can see the picture that she did, which turned out stunning. I used, what's this one? Oh yeah, I used Polychromos, gel pens and Posca, so fairly simple. And again, no glitter. What is going on with me? But then I really want to do this page because isn't she stunning? So maybe I'll glitter up afterwards once I've coloured them. Yeah, so, and the two little ladies down there. I just wanted to unify all the colours. I didn't want too many, but really gorgeous little page. As is this entire book. Again, probably one of my favourite ones of Maria Troll. So that was that one. And then last but not least, so Mandolin by Maria Troll. Last but not least, I did another page in Rooms of Wonder. And I did the owl page. We just scraped through, and I finished it last night. Emmy did it with me, of course. So, right, so let me explain. I don't feel it's my favourite, my best work. I love the brickwork, and I like how I've done my owls, because I've taken out all the little bits. I couldn't be doing with that. But I'm not so happy with my parcels and letters. I think it's probably the colour choice. It's this bright green, but I wanted to brighten it up. It felt very dull, and I just wanted to brighten it up. So, I mean, I like it, but it's just not my favourite. So I used polychromos, gel pens, and Posca. And I took the shape of the owls out because I just couldn't be doing with it. And did my own thing with Poscas and gel pens, and so just coloured over it really. And then there is, I don't know if you're going to be able to pick this up, let me shine my light back on. There is lots of gel pen, but of course you're probably not going to be able to see it. But there it is. Let me lift the pages, Dad. Well, I think probably all you're doing is getting the wax, but there is lots of gel pen bits in there. Can you pick up that silver there, if I do that? On the parcels. So all the labels have silver on them. If you can pick that, there you go. You're getting a bit of a flash, other than the waxy Prisma. All the labels have silver glitter on them, and the stamps are all gel pen too. So, really pleased. Like I say, with the stones, I loved how they came out. It was just cool greys and one colour from the artx set. And yeah, so I really enjoyed doing them. They came out really nicely, I think. And let's move that light back off now. Go away. Yeah, it was just that I just wish probably that I hadn't done the parcels and things so bright. But it's a fantasy page. We can have it like that if we want. But never mind. You know, it is what it is. So guys, that is my pages for the month completed. I want to thank Colouring with Kay, my lovely friend, and of course the wonderful Emmy, who has kept me company all month, listening to me moan. I've listened to her moan, and we've done lots of colouring together, and it's been fantastic. I want to wish Trudy well. I hope everything goes well for you today, Trudy. I've been thinking about you. And wish you well and better so that we can get back to doing a buddy colour together. So that's it, my entire month colouring. Hours and hours and hours of colouring to be condensed into what, 10, 15, 20 minutes? I don't know. But that's February's pages. So I'm not going to waffle on too much. I think I've been on here long enough. I will be back hopefully with the colour along. I've had lots of beautiful book gifts to share with you, and we will do another colour with me ASAP. Anyway, until we meet again, my lovely friends, take really good care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.